crashing, hit a wall. Right now I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Stranded, reaching out. I call your name but you're not around. I say your name but you're not around. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. So don't let me down, don't let me down. No, don't let me down. Ooh. Running out of time. I really thought you were on my side, but now there's nobody by my side. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Don't let me down, don't let me down. No, don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down. Ooh, don't let me down. No, don't let me down. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Souls through the realms. So they stumble upon a spire that stretches as far as the eye can see, and they opened the door to the spire by solving a riddle. Which, fair warning, there will be more riddles along the way, and there will be at least one riddle for you to solve this session. So. With that, we have 2 new players. So I'm going to go ahead and give them the opportunity to introduce themselves. Some of our players are absent, so hopefully they will be here present next week. So let me go ahead and switch the camera mode. All right. So Knights, go ahead and introduce your character. If your mic isn't doing weird things.
Oh no, the mic is fine.
Okay.
I was waiting for the character sheet to load.
Oh, okay.
My character is Vivian Fallows. She is a 25-year-old occultist from Louisiana. She comes from a pretty wealthy family. She's an heiress to basically a smithing and industrial company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I've got right now.
Alrighty. And then Feline, you're next.
My character's name is Matthew Lavoie, but most people call him Math. He
All right.
was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and he pursued his dreams of becoming a doctor and enrolled into the University School of Medicine. Unlike his peers, though, he's drawn to alternative medicine and knowledge of the occult, and upon graduating, worked as a private doctor, and not long after working as a private doctor, he gained a reputation of those that needed more than conventional needs of medicine. However, his fascination with the occult and supernatural does have its consequences with this man.
All right.
I do have a physical appearance. He's blonde with brown hair, tan skin. Um, his build is that of a regular man.
All right. So with that, so you're a doctor, and your what's your background? Or not your background, your occupation?
Occultist.
Occultist? Okay. So, let's see here. So, Knight, or Vivian, so you're starting off in during one of your rituals that you're practicing, and you are pretty open to to the spirit world. You've communicated with some of them, and the uh and during your ritual you hear a cawing, and the cawing gets louder and louder. It seems to echo in your mind. Everything around you turns gray. The leaves falling around you seem to stay still in the air. The rain that is in the distance also stops, but they don't disappear. It's as if time is stopping around you. But
It's a touch creepy.
a gold raven flies towards you in the direction of the sun, or from the direction of the sun. And the raven lands at your feet and starts speaking to you in English. Make a sanity check.
And how do I do that?
So you roll a d100, and your goal is to get below your sanity.
Oh, lit. My... Hold on. My current or my...
Your current.
Gotcha. That says 0 for me.
Uh-oh. Did we get a glitched world now? Okay, everyone roll dice real quick to see if you guys get glitched dice. Because if so, we are going to have to switch to the VTT world.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this. I'm so sorry. We tried to come in here earlier today with a different group, and it must have been one of the updates, because this is what it'll do now.
Yep, I'm getting the error now.
Yeah, my pen is like permanently red.
Okay, so we are gonna, switch to another world. I'm going to go ahead and put us on the BRB screen while we take care of the technical difficulties. So, BRB, everyone. Okay, and we're back. So, Wealthy Jacob has managed to join us. Our pilot, Lee Morgan.
Indeed.
So, so Lee, to catch you up, everyone has gathered up in the FBI office, and during the meeting, they were all greeted by the Raven, and they have now traveled to another dimension. Upon entering this dimension, they discovered a spire that stretches far beyond the clouds, beyond the eye can see, and they opened a door by solving a riddle.
All right then. Will we be having it to where Lee was there during that, or...
No. So I'm giving each of you who wasn't here last week your own scene on how you enter this dimension.
Okay.
So, Knight
Well,
as
since
yeah. So Knight, how as we were saying earlier, you have been greeted by a raven that is talking to you in English, and I need you to make a sanity check. Oh, over there. Okay. So it's a 43. Let me actually switch it to...
My sanity is 88.
All right. So you only lose 1 point of sanity.
Gang gang.
All right. And this is where I'll pause for you. Feline, you have been given a letter. This letter has summoned you to Savannah, Georgia. Oh, hold on. I'm getting spammed. Okay. I need to reactivate streamer mode on my Discord. All right, here we go. So, as you have made it to the city of Savannah, everything seems to slow down. Everything turns gray. Time is stopping around you as well. And the same gold raven approaches you. And starts speaking to you in English. And I need you to make a sanity check. Before. And what is your current sanity at?
My current sanity is 35.
30. You're the one with the low sanity. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. You lose 3 sanity points. And then this is where I'll...
Sanity points again? Oh, 4.
Your sanity points is your other health bar. If you drop to 0 sanity, then you gotta make a new character.
Yeah, you rolled a d6 and you got a freeze at.
What?
I was just wondering what you rolled.
Oh, hold on.
Floral0_0 has joined the respect.
Thank you, Flora, for the follow. Welcome to the Respect. Enjoy your stay. Just don't eat all the cookies. I get the last cookie. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So, one more time. Well, what was your question?
Oh, I was wondering why you rolled a d6.
because you
I was
because
like,
because you failed your sanity check, which means I had to roll to see how many sanity points you lost.
so I lost 3. Okay.
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna pause with you right there, and then Wealthy Jacob or Lee, you are you have just received the telegram.
Right, I was going to mention earlier that where Lee left off, like he was going back to the hangar to finish the repairs on his plane.
Yeah.
And so that's where he could, like receive that telegram from the FBI.
Yes.
And maybe like, well, ultimately you decide where the group is. That's what I was going to suggest, like while he's still at the hangar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this happens while you're still at the hangar. It's like a mail call thing. It's just like you know how on the military base or a campsite you'll get a mail call.
Right, yes, it does sound familiar.
Yeah. So it's one of those. And the and of course it is summoning you to the FBI office to talk about the investigation. Though
Right.
unfortunately the meeting has already happened. Your telegram arrived late. So which means you legally won't get in trouble. Thankfully. But anyways, you're still working on your plane. It's trying to get all the feathers out of the engine, all the bird guts.
Right.
But
That's true.
as you take out some of the feathers, you see that some of the feathers are gold. And after you take out the last feather, everything around you starts to turn gray. The people outside the hangar that are walking by all of a sudden begin to stop. Time has also slowed down around you. And the feathers that have gathered, that you have put on the floor, begin to float. And they manifest as the feathers swirl, it manifests a golden raven that begins talking to you in English. And this is where I need you to make a sanity check.
Would it be a D100
Yeah, a D100.
for this?
Yep.
All right.
And what is your sanity currently?
So I rolled an 87. Lee's sanity is 48.
All right. So which means gotta roll d6. So you lose 5 sanity points. And because you have lost 5 sanity points, I need you to make an intelligence check.
All right.
Also with the D100. All checks and stuff are with D100s.
Right. Rolled a 98. Intelligence is 60.
Okay, good. So you're not going insane. As you failed to comprehend what horror you just witnessed. So with that, now this is where it's all happening at the same time, so all of you are involved in this except for Lily, as you are already in the other plane. Good afternoon, my friends. I'm sorry to disturb you all on your busy schedules, but I have a favor to ask all of you. And to give my name time, I pause. It's your chance. This is your chance to This is your chance to respond whenever I pause.
Question.
Yep.
OOC. Even though we are all physically apart from each other currently, the Raven is a manifesting in 3 different locations, but still talking to all of us at once. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Think of this raven as a god or / demon. And
Right.
that's basically what's happening is you're talking to a god or a demon that needs to portray a message to all of you. So I need to this favor involves you helping me find the truth. I'm sure some of you have I'm sure you have heard rumors of the disappearances throughout the world, and go ahead and make education checks, the 3 of you, to see if you have heard of this.
And it's all D100s for
Yes.
those, right?
It's all D100s. Call of Cthulhu is all D100s.
Rolled a 42. Lee's education is 50.
Okay.
Mine's 50 as well.
All right.
25.
It's an education check.
Education check. Education
I
check,
rolled a
yes.
72 and I have a 98 education.
That's right, because you got the improvement check. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, so yeah, all of you are familiar or have heard of these disappearances. Basically, throughout the world, several thousand reports have appeared, or several thousand reports of missing people have been submitted to government offices, and all of the disappearances seem to be linked with one key factor, and that is every single one of them had been sad or upset in some way. Police, FBI, and Interpol have all ruled out suicide because it's just illogical to have that many people commit that act in such a short amount of time. But they also, so to the FBI and Interpol, they believe it's a human trafficking situation. But the rumors that have been spread throughout civilians is that people are believing that they've been spirited away. And
Lovely.
What exactly does that phrase mean?
spirited away, basically, it's kind of like kidnapped by ghosts,
I see.
or you are
Taken by
My
fairies,
character's
crossed into the
mom.
other world.
yeah.
Right.
If you watch the movie Spirited Away, it's literally the definition. that movie
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much is the definition of Spirited Away, hence the name.
Heard of it. Never watched
Yeah.
it.
It's a good movie. I recommend it. But anyways, so the Raven continues. I have already employed several people on this mission, but I feel that we could use more help. I can take you to where they already are, and you will be rewarded for your efforts.
Hmm.
So, do you accept the job offering?
Sounds fine by me.
The more knowledge
So,
I gain, the more people I
let
can
me
help.
get this straight. You want myself, and apparently there's others here. I just can't see them. You're talking to them. I don't quite understand. But you want me and whoever else to help stop the source of these disappearances.
Not necessarily stop the source. We want you to find out what the source is, so we can stop it. By we, I mean me and my brethren.
So there are more golden sentient crows other than yourself.
There are more of me, but we're not all gold. There's a blue one, there's a violet one, there's a green one, there's a blue one, and then there's a red one.
Intriguing. Well. This wouldn't be the most bizarre thing I've seen in my time, but...
During your time as a pilot, you would have seen some strange things. So,
Right, which is why he said that.
yeah. So, and actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a luck check.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it's just gonna add some flavor. Oh boy, here we go. So you're one of the few pilots.
His luck is 54.
So yeah, that's an extreme success. So you're one of the few pilots that has flown through the Bermuda Triangle and lived to tell the tale with the plane intact.
Makes sense for him. Oh, was that it, or did you have?
That's the extra flavor I decided to add for you.
Fair enough.
So it makes sense for your character. Your character would be somewhat used to this, but it's still making your head hurt.
Right. So Lee stands there contemplating over what this sentient raven has been telling him, mulling over the situation, and he seems to like every now and then he'll like reach into his trench coat pocket and he'll like grip the one golden feather which he stored in there when the plane very first landed after the engine caught fire.
Oh yeah.
And eventually he looks back to the crow and just says, well, I suppose it's not like I have much more left to lose, so. All right, lad. I'll accept your offer.
All right. And you had something to say as well.
This offer you're giving me, I assume you're requesting, well, I'm a doctor, so I can't help much in, besides medical health care, this is much I can do, but I've been requested to assist someone, and I have to help them first. I can't simply leave them abandoned. They requested my
Who do you think sent the
medical
letter?
expertise. You were the one that wrote this?
I have indeed, or I have manipulated someone into writing it. I can't quite write it myself with my little claws, with my little feet, as he taps his feet. Doing a...
That's cute.
I've never met a creature like you. Most birds don't traditionally speak, but if you need my assistance, you may have it.
And like I said, you will be rewarded. I need specifically your expertise, because I'm sure that the people that I've asked for help will need your expertise in medicine to help them stay medically in check.
Aye. I did dabble in the occult here and there to help those that do suffer from it. But it does have a tendency to put strain on myself.
Yeah.
But that's the role of a doctor. You sacrifice yourself for other people's healthcare.
All right.
So, how exactly are we getting to this place?
I just got to open a doorway. And and luckily you followed the letter to a T. Otherwise, if you hadn't made it to Savannah, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to open the doorway for you.
Well, with advancements of human technology, we can almost get everywhere over the US, but
You got...
needless to say, lead on.
Yeah. And then you, so do you accept?
Well, I do want to ask, you offered a reward?
Yes, indeed.
What kind of reward?
Well, that's, how should I put it? You'll be granted at least one wish. But also, you'll be given a free ride to the spiritual plane when you pass.
Sounds good enough to me. Got yourself a deal.
And with that, so where is your character located again? You said Louisiana.
Louisiana, New
Okay.
Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay. Perfect.
She's gonna hold out a hand to, like, I guess, shake the claw some.
He's going to lick it.
That's just adorable.
So he so to so for all three of you, a doorway opens leading to, and on the other side of the doorway is a spire that is covered in moss and overgrowth, but in front of the doorway to the spire are a few people that are talking amongst themselves, looking like they are coming up with a strategy. Lily, you see a doorway open near the entrance of the spire, and you see your fellow you see your raven friend appear through the doorway. I have brought reinforcements.
What was your name again, hon?
Lee Morgan. Yes, you helped me fix my engine, did you not?
I did. That's right. And who's our new friends? I don't recognize them.
The Raven did mention there were others.
Well, I'm Vivian Fallows. It's lovely to meet you, and I must say I am so happy that there's another Southern Belle here.
OOC, please keep space. Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Vivian. Of course, we Southern Belles are a special breed, and we've got to stick together now, don't we?
This is great.
I believe I put my umbrella away. It was raining where I came from.
Yep.
You guys can call me Matthew. I've been asked by this bird here to help. I'm a doctor. If you guys all need medical assistance, medical, psychological, don't be afraid to ask.
And for you three who have just entered
Well-
another dimension, I need you to make another sanity check.
Oh, wait!
Yay.
Oh, no.
Rolled a 50. Currently,
A
sanity is
71 against
43.
my 87.
All right,
I
so
failed.
so because you would be used to because all three of you have encounters before with supernatural, you're gonna lose a little bit less than what the others have. For you, you are losing exactly 5 sanity. So I need you to make an intelligence check.
Good.
And for you two, you guys lose 8 sanity.
Well, wait, baby, I'm at
I
24.
rolled 57. And my intelligence is 50.
Okay, so you do not go
I
insane.
assume
A.
you roll intelligence as well.
Yes. I need the two of you to roll intelligence as well. Since you lost 5 or
baby.
more.
Less than 75. Yee. Intelligence is 75.
Okay, so
Rolled a 70. Lee's intelligence is 60.
okay, so you do not go insane, but you do go insane because you passed your intelligence, which means you are able to comprehend what you have just been through. The fact that you went through to another dimension is just appalling. And I now gotta look up the madness chart for you. But real quick, what is your insane threshold on your character sheet for your sanity?
Sanity threshold?
Yeah. It'll
Is that
say
like how low I get until I become insane?
no, it's so it'll say so the 3 boxes where it says so the 3 boxes in the sanity section, does it say anything in insane? Underneath where it says insane?
Yeah, it says 4.
4? Okay, so because you lost oh boy, okay, so which means you're not going to gain a bout of madness, you're gaining an indefinite madness. So this is something that will linger for a while until someone else treats you. Yeah. That
Oh no,
there,
the
there's
doctor
a
went crazy.
there's a reason why Call of Cthulhu is called the Dark Souls
We're
of tabletop
doomed.
RPGs.
And here we were hoping to
wants a
make
dental
use of your
checkup?
services.
What's the dental check? Pulls out hand drill.
When your psychiatrist is insane.
That's just a standard doctor in the Middle Ages.
Yeah, the 1800s.
Not even the 1800s. It's been like all the way up until the early 1900s, like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Till the
looks
early
like they
20th
died.
century.
Throw them in the body pile.
Hold on, I'm looking for my general handbook. Okay, there we go. Core rulebook. There we go. Okay, go into the sanity chapter and look up the madness chart. You're not alone, so you don't suffer any other penalties. Okay. So indefinite madness. To an asylum. No. Okay. There it is. All right. So I found out something. I have been running indefinite madnesses wrong. So for indefinite madnesses, you automatically get a phobia and a mania. That's it. But for the duration of the indefinite madness, whenever you come into contact with the said fear, oh, I'm guessing their headset died. When you come into contact with whatever it is you fear, you must act completely irrational. And same with the manias. If you stumble upon something that would give you, if you stumble upon something that is your addiction, basically, then you must give into that addiction.
Mm.
See one cigarette, you gotta smoke as many as you can see.
Yep. Ow. So with that, I'm gonna take a look at the phobia table to see which phobia you get.
Oh, he's got my phobia. Fear of heights.
Oh.
I guess you have to roll for that.
Not necessarily. I can sometimes give you what pertains to the situation.
Right.
Let's see here. No, I'm not going to be that cruel. There's an actual fear of birds on this.
I mean, there is the fear of birds, but there's also fear of specific birds, like a fear of ducks.
All right. So you have a Wiccaphobia, fear of witches and witchcraft.
Oh no.
They don't know you're a
That
witch.
certainly put a damper on things. Don't worry, Night Angel, you won't be burnt at the stake yet.
That's
And
good. That's good. I've got some time.
Wiccaphobia is spelt Wicca phobia.
WICCA phobia.
Yep.
So you've got Wiccaphobia, and I've got Onirophobia.
A bunch of you have onirophobia.
Yeah.
What?
Several of us have Onirophobia because,
What is that?
we got scared in a dream. It's the fear of dreams.
Oh.
So basically, if you
My
go to sleep
character
and you
has
start seeing
Diphtherophobia.
things,
My character
And
fears abandoned tunnels.
and for your mania, which is your addiction, you have
Imagine having an addiction to witchcraft and a fear of witchcraft.
I'm really fucking scared of it, but I can't stop doing it.
Wait, what's my addiction again?
I'm still looking. Okay. You know what? This will make sense because of your name. You have you have arithmomania, obsession obsessive preoccupation with numbers.
Ooh.
He has to count everything.
So I can disable you by throwing a bag of chickpeas in front of you and telling you to count them. Got it.
I think that's actually like a way that people used to get rid of or at least hold off certain mythological creatures a long time ago, where they would take
There are certain
bag of
demons
very
that this
small-
would work on that most in certain cultures, like in I forget where it is,
Yay,
but
my
there's a
man
certain
developed
area
OCD.
of the world where all demons in their cultural mythology have arithnomania, where they are compelled to count anything, and you can disable them by throwing a bag of nails, a bunch of pebbles in front of them, a bag of chickpeas, grains of rice, etc., so on and so forth. And this is a theme that repeats in several cultural instances where there's something in the mythos that is disabled by using its arithnomania against it. And it's so beautiful. I
Yeah.
love how this is just a universal experience.
Arithmania
If I
wouldn't
remember
go that
correctly, I
far.
think you could do the same thing with leprechauns. You could take like a bag of peas and throw it in front of them, and then they'd have to count them. And I think that's exactly what they did in the show Supernatural, where Dean was like hunting. I think it was leprechaun. It could have been something similar from that particular region of the world. And he and Tam are traveling the United States to try and get rid of all these mythological beings from hunting and hurting the general populace. And so he just drops a bag of something in front of this monster, and it can't kill him because it has to stoop down and start counting every single one of them. And while he's doing this, Dean just pulls out like the Bible verse that he uses to banish everything. It just starts reading it in front of him, and his monster is literally helpless to stop him because it has to count them. And so the only thing you can tell to Dean is to tell him to fuck off before he disappears himself.
All right. So, well, Jacob, what is your character's threshold for losing sanity? Like what is in the third box?
Yeah,
What number's in
Arithmia
the
doesn't work that far.
what is the
That would be
Throwing something in front of me.
what is the
yeah.
third number in the sanity box?
8.
8. All right. So which
It's hilarious
means
to think
you
about
also
Yes.
get a indefinite madness. So which means you get a phobia and a mania.
I think I might be safe from this one.
The Arithmania. He has like the compulsion because he developed something similar to OCD, where he has to count like objects around him. Like he puts a number value to people. Like instead of
No.
saying it, like he's like, all right, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 chairs in this room. There's like 20 tiles on the ceiling, 40 tiles on the floor. There's 5 tables in the room. He just counts everything in the room and keeps a value of everything.
You have
There are
Liga-
5 dice on the ceiling, 4 which are 5-sided pyramids.
you have
3 triangles and 1
ligyrophobia.
square face, and the other one is an icosahedron.
You have ligyrophobia, which is spelled LigYro phobia. Fear of loud noises.
Fun fact: there's a cursed name for the icosahedron.
Fitting enough.
And then your mania. I feel this would make sense since you're part of the military. Okay. You have dipsomania.
The page does include some.
That is
examples.
DIPSO mania. abnormal craving for alcohol.
Like counting the stairs as you ascend or descend, or
That's a new
counting
one,
the
but
letters
oh
in a
well.
word. Like other
So
ones as
question.
well, like
Are these going to last the
It's a good thing
rest
that you
of
don't have
the
that one word in front of you that's technically
campaign,
the
or will
longest
they
word in the
fade
English
eventually?
language.
So, I will. So I guess since this is a new mechanic
Here,
for you,
onwards.
so for all you guys who are new to Call of Cthulhu, so when you gain a phobia and or a mania, those stick with you for the rest of the game. However, since you are gaining this through a madness, it is during your madnesses when you're in a madness, that is when you must act the most irrational in relation to those things. But when you're not in the middle of a madness, they still are there lingering, but they're not going to affect you as much. They're just going to make you like feel really uncomfortable.
Oh no! What's all the number values for the number of pi?
Should I also check the
3.1 for 1,
indefinite
590,
insanity box?
Yes, indefinite
Just start
insanity
rambling all
box.
the numbers
So
in
yes,
pi.
Matthew and Lee, I need you to check your indefinite sanity box.
Got it.
Now, you can treat Lee for this, but you can't treat yourself for your madness.
Kowalski, self-analyze.
Yeah. So
Sorry, sir. Can't figure it out.
so which means you guys could make a group effort to try and calm the doctor down.
I vote we do that.
So
I mean, yeah, I guess we...
So, and if you guys do manage to succeed, because normally how you treat an indefinite madness is, you have to go through therapy, which could take weeks, or you get thrown into an asylum, which is riskier. But because you're not in the physical plane, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that. So, if you guys manage to treat each other successfully, instead of being indefinite, it will become a bout of madness, which means it will last for only a maximum of 10 hours. But because this is turning from a indefinite to bout, it'll automatically be at 10 hours in game. Just so that way.
So in other words, it will instantly go away.
I've never
since the
acted
maximum
irrational in
is
my
10
life, so I
hours.
don't know how to.
Roleplay is irrational.
Basically, so you're whenever you let's here, because I gave you the
Fear, which is compulsion to count.
yeah. No, that's not a fear for you. That's a mania, which is an obsession.
Yeah,
So it's not a fear for you.
like my phobia is fear of witches.
Yeah. So if you if you find out that someone is a witch or performing witchcraft, you start to act irrational. We're like, you can't do that. No, get me away from him. And you'll try your best to get out of the situation.
He's a singles, casts a spell, immediately dips.
Yeah. Well, for you, if you hear a loud noise, you would like basically have an anxiety or panic attack. Kind of like
Right.
you, kind of like reminding
sounds
you
like
of the war.
PTSD from war.
Yeah, they did fight in the war, so
Yes.
Oh,
'Cause-
Feth, did you need my insanity threshold or
Yes.
no?
yes.
Oh. It's 15.
Okay, so you're fine because you only lost 6 so far.
E.
So with that, so who do we want to treat first? Do we want to treat?
Well, I don't
Matthew
know how
currently
much I'll
clutching
be
his
able to
head,
help
just
Matthew.
So how you treat? So who here has put points in psychoanalysis?
Oop. Lagging again?
God damn it!
You were
Okay,
saying?
okay, I'm back. So, so who do you want to treat first, Matthew or Lee? And which one of you has and which one of you has put points into psychoanalysis?
My psychoanalysis is 50, so.
All right. Does anybody else put points into psychoanalysis?
No.
I mean, I've
I
got
was like,
35
Okay.
in psychoanalysis.
The insane one is the therapist. The therapist has had too much stories.
You've had just one
I've
too many
never put
patients this
points
year.
in psychoanalysis.
Okay.
I psychoanalyze too many people and I've seen things.
I mean, when would a guy who just happens to be from somewhere and is just wandering across the eastern coast of the United States, why would he put points in psychoanalysis?
Kieran, have you put points in psychoanalysis?
I don't believe I have. Let me
Isn't-
check.
Kieran's a mechanic. It would be
Oh,
it'd
yeah,
be
I forgot.
unlikely that she has that.
If you put no points, it's just a 1%.
Yep. I do have a 61% in first aid.
Yeah,
though.
it's just a 1%. I'm really sorry, guys.
Okay. What about you?
So it sounds
what
like
what
I
about
might
what about you,
be
Lucky
the best
Jacob?
hope.
I don't know if we
Other
can
than
yeah, I
the
can't
base
psychoanalyze myself,
1%
but
that
through
is
him.
provided on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Have you put in?
Like, I
Have
could
you
do
put any
him,
points
but
into
I don't know, 'cause-
psychoanalysis?
No.
No. Okay. So
Psychoanalyze him, but I don't know how effective it is being
Oh.
insane.
So only you two have points in psychoanalysis. So so then only you two can treat people for this. So Knight, go ahead and attempt to psychoanalyze Matthew.
I'm just gonna.
Oh no!
That's a fail.
That's a critical fail. That's a fumble.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Let me try using witchcraft.
Witchcraft! Sit down for me!
So instead of
I feel like that's basically what's gonna
so,
happen.
so no, instead of making it better, you make it way worse. So you lose another sanity point.
Oh no.
And then because it was you trying to treat them, you also lose a sanity point.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm not too far gone yet, guys.
All right. So, Matthew, you can go ahead and try to psychoanalyze Lee.
You, number 5. Psychoanalysis. How does one do a second role playing this? Do I just walk up to him and just freaking clutch the side of his head and just examine his mind?
No, basically, it's basically therapy. You're trying to diagnose. You're giving him a diagnosis of what the problem is, and you're helping him get a treatment.
Oh no!
Nice.
That's a fail.
But still nice. So yeah, it's so
Almost solid.
so what is your psychoanalysis at again? It's at a 50?
51.
All right. So which means because you didn't fumble, you get 2 choices. You could either push the roll, which means you roll it again, but if you fail, it's an automatic fumble. Or 2, you could spend your luck points to force a success. Which means because you got a 69 and your psychoanalysis is at 51, you'd have to spend 18 you'd have to spend 18 luck points.
Luck. That's just above sanity, right?
Yeah.
Just luck.
But keep in
I have
mind,
60
luck
in
is
that.
just as difficult to get back as sanity.
Right, 18.
Or you can
I do
or
have
you can
a
leave it.
50% chance to succeed.
Or you can leave it. Because a normal failure is just
Should
a
I
fail.
re-roll again?
You want to push it? All right, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, just remember it's
Come on,
it's an
baby.
automatic
50% chance.
Just remember it's an automatic fumble if you fail.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
So, Lee, your indefinite madness is cured. So, uncheck the indefinite madness or indefinite sanity and change it to temporary temporary insanity.
Number 5, we are not in the war.
Done.
Snap out of it.
So your temporary insanity will last for 10 in-game hours.
And after it expires, the phobia and mania will still be there.
They'll still be there, but you will not act irrational around them. Instead, you'll be uncomfortable or tempted by your mania or phobia.
All right.
So with that, which means for a while you're going to have, so you're going to be stuck with your indefinite madness until we at least complete the scenario.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna refer to everyone by their numbers. Lee over there is number 5. Because he's counted everyone
what
and
number?
designated them
What number
numbers.
would I be? I'm literally just a random guy.
Did you come through the doors like us, or were you already here?
He's already there.
I came
assume
to
you
the
already-
plane with you guys. I just showed up late because I was asleep, and I profusely apologize for that.
Yeah. He's already been there.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm there with you guys. So I just sort of, I guess, wake up and wonder what
You'll
the
be
hell
6.
is going on.
You would be 6. Because 1 would be the bird, 2 would be Lily, 3 would be me, 4 would be Knight's character, and 5 would be Lee over there, and you'd be 6.
All right.
So, Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to return to my duties in the Spire. And I see you guys have solved the riddle to get into the Spire. Congrats. So, but do be careful in the Spire, as for those who have not been through the Spire, will be forced to undergo some trials. But if you
Stinky just got
feel
online.
if you feel that the Spire may be a good place to look, I will not hold you back. Also, so I will also explain this. In Call of Cthulhu, because Call of Cthulhu is horror, you are allowed to split the party. Just keep in mind, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to run. And two, if you gain a madness or lose sanity when you are alone, you're going to get punished for being alone.
Let's split up, gang. Me, Daphne, and Velma gonna check out the bedroom.
But however, when you are, but this is a high risk, high reward scenario, because when you are alone, you are more likely to advance your personal story. Oh, there's another player that
They leave me behind.
coming in.
Yeah, Stinky.
Yep.
Yeah, Stinky
I feel
didn't
like they
set his
may have just
alarm
left
up
me
right.
behind.
He says he's sorry.
All right. So, yeah, you have not been left behind. You're still outside the
Okay.
Spire.
Yep. And now I just find it a little bit strange that I am participating in both sides of the story right now.
I love how the doctor's insane.
Feline, have you
Sorry,
all played
everyone.
Team Fortress 2?
Our doctor immediately
Yes.
needs a straight jacket upon entry.
Yep.
Yes.
The doctor's gone insane.
Yes, but if you know the story of Team Fortress 2, this is fairly normal.
Man woke up without his skeleton.
Also, Rick Toff.
He's alive.
Fumble, could reroll. Rerolled, got a 39. Boom, snap the guy out of his PTSD.
All right.
But I'm still insane. Counting people, counting things. Freaking obsession of
Being
counting.
afraid of witches.
Fun fact, there are approximately 10,000 hairs on each individual human's head.
Yeah, that's,
Have fun counting
you
that.
You don't go. Obsession of counting doesn't do that to a person. They don't just them like counting. It's not that harsh. It's like over obsessive.
You might
Oh,
get that bad if I bust out the Ouija board.
So,
I just kick the
Then
Ouija
again,
board like
I'm
a
also the
football goal
person
away
who
and
every
just run
time
away.
I cast Mind Sliver in my D&D games, I flavor it as I secretly tell the person I cast it on a really stupid and pointless fact. Like the fact that a
You're
slinky is
vicious.
82 feet long.
So what's your
You know
character?
Vicious
Your
Mockery.
character's name is Owen, right?
Yes.
The spell
Owen.
Vicious Mockery is such a hella fun concept. All it has is a verbal
Yeah.
component, and that's it. You deal psychic damage just by insulting someone. So imagine you're just walking around in a town, and a guard goes to arrest you, and you're like, "Your mom smells like an ogre," and the guard just dies.
What's your character's
Just
kills
killing
everyone.
someone.
what's your
Killing
character-
someone with
Hello
beer
there.
bomb
Your
gang.
option, and that
What?
is by
The
combining
plan
someone who casts invisibility on you
Instead
Said hello there.
with the spell I Shuttle on Stride.
Guys,
Can't use
guys,
the Ouija
using the
board without
feet.
plan
guys,
check.
quiet. Guys,
Using a
quiet.
feat that lets you do more damage.
What is your name?
You just.
What my character's name or just my name?
Character's name.
It's George
It just
Finch.
looks like the whole concept of your characters not knowing who they are. Like, you go up to a bartender and go order a drink, and the bartender's like, don't get much Dragonborns around here. Wait, I'm a Dragonborn? you don't know what race your
There's like
character
one
is.
person. He's like, they had some like vegan meal or something like that at this kingdom, and the dragonborn like looks at his plate and he just goes, "Do I look like a fucking iguana to you?" And
Alright.
the fucking
Yes.
bard turns around and goes, kinda.
So George,
Yeah, it's like the.
George, where are you residing? Where's your character residing?
So I reside in Long Island, just below New York.
Okay, so you have decided to make does your character boat?
Well, my character comes from a traveling circus anyway, so
Okay, so you are on one of the small fishing boats that is trailing behind the caravan as you're on your way across the water. You're going through the sound, but you are near you're near a lighthouse that is in the Rhode Island territory. And you hear a voice calling you towards the lighthouse. And it sounds like it's in distress.
well, I'm gonna go over to the captain. I'm guessing someone's captain the ship.
Yes.
Gonna probably go over to the captain and just be like, "Is that the place?"
And keep in mind, you are on a fishing boat that's trailing behind the ship.
Well, yeah, still just gonna ask, is that where we need to go?
Are you asking about the lighthouse? Or...
Yeah.
No, that's considered Death Rock. You don't know the story of Death Rock?
Ugh. No, this is not usually parts of the town I travel in.
Go ahead and make an education check. See if you know about this little island
Easy.
that the lighthouse sits on.
Flat 30.
I need you to roll. I need to roll on
Straight
here.
up.
I need you to roll on here.
Oh, bro, come on, man! I
I
got
need you-
fucking expensive
need you
dice. I want
I-
to use them.
I need the I need the stream to see the dice roll.
Okay. Well, I still succeed. My intelligence is 60.
Education. EDU.
I barely know where I am. Oh, educate. Sorry. That's still 60.
Okay. So yeah, you've heard of the tales of Death Rock. It used to be it used to be a spot during the Revolutionary War where the British would hold prisoners of war, and they would chain people to the rocks where the tide, when the tide is low, they would chain their prisoners to the rocks and to leave them to drown when the tide came in. And over time, after the lighthouse was built, or excuse me, over time after the island was no longer a island for prisoners of war, the island became so much of an obstacle for ships that they had to make a lighthouse. And this is the only lighthouse in the US that has modified the contract for lighthouse keepers to have free reign to leave whenever they want because of the hauntings on this island.
Is the lighthouse currently on?
The lighthouse is on. But
Okay.
you're and again, you are
Must
hearing
mean
sounds.
someone's there.
You're hearing sounds of distress from the island.
Well, I'm obviously going to be a bit suspicious, but I'm gonna. We're just gonna keep following the boat anyway. See where they go, but if we get close enough to the island, then probably
Alright.
gonna step foot on it at least. See where
Cool.
the stress is coming from.
Go ahead and make a listen check.
Can
And
do.
with a bonus die, since this is less so for a bonus die, you roll a d10 and you take the better outcome.
Okay. So,
Okay. So
so
that's
33 then.
So what is your listen skill at?
Still going through it. Hold up. Where are you? Listen. There it is. Listen is 60.
Okay. Oh yeah, and for those of you who have so because you passed this with a bonus die, you do not check mark
Whoa.
that box. But
Sorry, you
for the
lagged hard then.
okay. So yeah, so you do not get to check mark that box because you passed with a bonus die. But so everyone who has passed a check without a bonus die so far, check mark that box that corresponds with the skill that you've passed in so far.
So who passed the check without a bonus die?
Yeah, if you
Does
check,
that not
if you,
include me because I rolled twice?
it's
So I would have gotten.
it still includes you because you did not use a bonus die.
Okay, so I did psychoanalysis. So do I
Yeah.
tick that or?
Yeah, you get a ticket. You get a ticket.
God damn it!
What does that do?
I got a ticket. I wasn't speeding, officer. I swear.
That's
But-
what allows you to improve at the end of the scenario.
Oh. Well, I
I looked
definitely
up
will
in
not
real-
be checking psychoanalysis then.
So
I looked up how someone deals with arithmania, for like obsession with counting. They go to ERP therapy.
oh my gosh.
They go to ERP therapy. Yeah.
All right. So anyways,
Sort exposure and response prevention.
so with that you can definitely hear the screams coming from inside the lighthouse.
Yep, that's my cue. So I'm gonna. When we get close enough, I'm gonna jump out as fast as I can and run over to see what the noise is all about. But I'm still gonna be somewhat cautious
All right.
as hearing the stories.
Yeah. So you So the water is really cold, even though it's daylight out. This water is notorious for being cold, as the you are further north, and um, this is also it is also currently September, so this is the time of year where the weather starts to rapidly get colder. You enter the lighthouse, and as you how do you enter the lighthouse? Do you barge in, or do you simply walk in?
It's more of a walk-in, but I'm still at a brisk pace. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fucking old show. That was like before
I don't
Muppets
just
came
feel
out and
old,
shit.
I feel ancient.
Don't worry, Feth. We were just reminiscing about really goddamn old
eldritch.
shows that we all remember from our childhoods.
Inspector
These are the
Gadget,
true Eldritch
fucking
horrors.
Little
It's getting
Amadeus.
older.
Ah, yes, the
Right.
true eldritch horror of Bob the Builder.
Back in my day.
Handy Mandy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yo,
Anyway,
Handy Manny was
Sesame
lit.
Street.
Yes.
so anyways,
So, I briskly walked in there. I didn't barge in there, but I just briskly walked.
all right. So go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Smash this out of the park. Ah, that's a fail by one.
All right. So you fail to comprehend that this you did not recognize that this doorway was the correct doorway to our. It did not fit the actual lighthouse. So as you walk in, it is very foggy. As you turn around, the doorway that you just entered is gone. You look back to where you were walking into the direction you were walking in the first place. And you see a spire or a tower that stretches far beyond the clouds. You cannot even see the top. But you see,
Only one way to go.
and you see several people standing outside of the spire.
Matthew's just pacing back and forth, counting each one of his steps. You see, he keeps on counting to 25 and just turns around and counts back up to 25 again.
I'm gonna slowly walk up to these people.
And
Well,
you
golly, looks like we got another one.
Yep. Oh, Well,
howdy,
Jacob
stranger.
Came through
Well,
the
the
My
door
Jacob
name's
crashed too.
Harry.
Everyone's having trouble with their internet today.
Y'all came through the door as well?
Except me, apparently.
Where
Say
are
that
Why
we?
are
again?
people crashing? I'm not having internet problems. I'm just sitting here,
Not
just watching
you,
everyone
Soup
else
Can. I'm
crash.
talking to Stinky.
Sorry.
5, 6,
I'm
7,
sorry. I
8,
guess clarity
9,
helps.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I was saying that I was like, where are we? What is this place?
Well, Sugar, if we knew that, I don't think we'd be too worried about what we's worried about. So rather than worrying about the circumstances and situations beyond our control, maybe we should just head on. Because the more I think about it, the more my brain feels like mush, if I'm honest.
Well, I agree. Um,
Good. So
Who
you're
needs
not gonna.
George?
So you're not gonna lose. Well, I do still need you to roll a sanity check because of the fact that you entered a
Yeah, 'cause
lighthouse
I'm saying,
and you're now somewhere else. Oh boy!
that's a 4.
Out of what?
Sanity
What?
is 55.
That's an extreme success. So
Hey.
you don't
Yes, it
lose.
is.
So you don't lose any sanity whatsoever. You're perfectly okay with this.
My mind is so strong.
He just stares into the void. Yep, I can vibe.
Man has that big brain.
Nothing can stop me now. Nothing. No.
Why does that sound like an
Severian.
ASDF clip?
It is.
It
It
really
is.
It is.
It is. Tomska made it as an ASDF animation.
Love it.
Which one is that, bro? Because I see all 13 episodes.
It's
I
fan
have too.
ASDF. ASDF
Oh, it's a
movie.
fan one.
ASDF
Okay.
movie. He
Anyways.
made it. It's just the jokes are made by the fans. So he animated fan jokes
yeah.
he got on Twitter.
Oh my god, I need to see it.
Anyways, let's continue.
Same.
So, do you guys enter the spire?
Yes.
Where did number 1 go?
Oh, by
No,
the
no,
way,
no, no,
guys,
number
compared to
1.
these guys, I'm really tall.
Yeah, they're really tall. Like, you could,
That's my only major stats.
you could
Aren't you a
argue,
contortionist?
you could argue
Yes.
that, you could argue that they have gigantism, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I rolled a max on my size, so I got a 90 on size. So I'm going with being really tall. Everything else is just average stats.
I got a 90 in appearance and a 98 in education, so my character's just really wise and really hot.
Just really fucking tall.
so
That is your
anyways.
defining character trait. Just tree.
Yep.
So, as you
And
guys,
everything was average besides my size and intelligence. It's just I started with 35 sanity.
so, as you guys enter the spire, the door slowly shuts. So, at first it is dark, but then, one by one, lights appear in each corner of the room. The first light is red. The second light, or the first light in the closest right corner, my right, is red. The farthest right corner is blue. The furthest left corner is green. And the furthest, or excuse me, the closest left corner is gold. But that's all you see in the room are these lights.
This ain't new to me.
Red,
I walk
blue,
through a door and another
green,
door
gold.
disappears, man.
1, 2, 3, 4 lights.
I wonder if they're each meant to symbolize something.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like that gold light might have something to do with the bird.
So if you guys wish, go ahead and roll idea checks to decipher amongst yourselves what you could, to see if you guys could piece together what these lights mean or represent.
Oh my god, why am I getting good rolls on the most mundane shit?
What we
What are we
So that
rolling?
you can screw up the important ones.
Idea check. It's it's intelligence.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get
Believe
a
Lee
crit
failed
success.
He rolled a 7.
Well, Lily
Maybe
failed
just
terribly.
off that.
Well, not terribly.
Oh.
Her intelligence is 80. She got 94.
Yo, 22 out of 75.
Vivian got a
They're all rolling idea
83, but
checks
her
here.
intelligence is
Yeah,
50.
everyone's rolling intelligence.
The insane doctor is the smartest.
There was something I wanted.
Mm.
Excuse me, I got a
but didn't get the chance
17.
to
No, I'm joking.
mention. Like before we entered the Spire,
What's your
Oh.
I
highest
wanted to have him like look around
We're
to
the
see if there was
clueless
anything
ones,
else
yeah.
of significance.
75.
That
other
might
than
be a
Oh.
good
I went to
thing.
university.
Yeah.
I could see.
So, yeah. So, for those of you who are new,
I
it-
am dead because I went to
for the new people in the group, well, everything else that you saw outside when you're still outside was give me a second, I can't find my phone. So basically it's other buildings and bridges or structures that have began to crumble due to the test of time.
Okay.
And
And are they all like mossy and withered?
yeah, they're all
Spire?
mossy, overgrown with fauna, or not fauna, flora.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And it looks like it used to be a vibrant it looks like it used to be a vibrant civilization, but everything is gone. It's a ghost town. Everyone is gone. And it looks like they've been gone for centuries. So you guys are currently in the Spire with the lights.
Right.
And you got 22, you got a 17.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the lights.
Yeah, so
And
real
just,
quick.
and just have a closer look at it.
So real quick. So you two can decipher that these represents the other ravens that the Gold Raven mentioned. But for some odd reason,
I
you
never
can't...
got told about the Gold Raven.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you haven't. But you would get the feeling that these... Well, you saw the Raven. You saw the Raven at least before it left. But so you can decipher that the each color represents a different raven, but for some odd reason, the color violet is missing.
Yeah, I'm smarter than you, feeling. I figured that all out by just looking at a raven.
So
Pretty sure that number 5 over there got told by the bird that they have siblings all resembling different colors.
Shit,
The Raven did
I
tell
realized I didn't say
the
anything
Raven
about
did tell
shit.
them,
I'm gonna
but
quickly do that real quick now
but
for
given
you.
the fact that they were talking to all you at the same time, you would have heard it.
So it voice echoes to what they when they're answering number five's questions, they'll saying what they're saying to me at number 3 and number 4.
Yeah. But to
Yeah, no,
1,000
it's not
polygons.
bad, but Feth has some lag issues, and it's really,
Ah.
really
Oh,
good
that
for
changed.
Feth if everybody switches into like really light avatars. That's why I have so much trouble picking an avatar around Feth.
Yeah.
I
I have Feth's
Let me-
stream open, but I'm fairly certain that he has, yeah, he already has Feline's avatar on the default.
Yeah.
So he wasn't having to deal with that. My one's pretty light. Not like perfectly optimized, but it's fairly light. That one.
yeah, yours is
I'm
fine.
using my most
Mostly
optimized
fine.
avatar.
I picked one of my real light avatars too.
Yeah, your one is pretty light. It's only got like 2 things that are yellow. Or 3 things,
You should be able
actually,
to
but
use mine. Mine's
might
like the
be just-
lightest you'd ever seen. Well, not really. It is a good on PC.
Are you sure about that
Considering
feeling?
it's a-
Because I can pull up an avatar that's even lighter than that.
It just pulls up the invisible avatar.
Yep.
All right.
Just no,
Invisible
no,
avatar.
No polygons. No polygons.
Uh,
Oh
no
no, Feth was
polygons.
like, I need to be able to see you. I was so confused when Soup Can pulled out the invisible avatar.
So George, you investigate one of the lights.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to one of the lights. Probably the gold one. I'll have a look at that one.
Okay.
Looks
So
pretty.
do you touch the light?
Sorry, it looks purty.
Do you touch the light?
You know what? Fuck around and find out. Let's do it. I'm gonna touch the light.
All right. So you hear in your head a whisper. And it says, "In the realm of enlightenment, I brightly shine, transcending the self in unity I find. Beyond the ego where wisdom's rivers flow, what am I in esoteric truths I show?"
I'm gonna relay it back to the other guys if I could still communicate, but huh. Confusion.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I only just woke up not long ago.
Okay.
Be
So,
so
brain's
kind
still
as to
mush.
send us the text version in the server, please.
yes, I will do that.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Appreciate you, boss.
The server I joined before. Hold up. Dragon's Breath? Nope.
Okay, second.
Now, which server was it?
The respect.
Oh, there it is. It's hidden at the bottom.
So it's going to be in handouts.
I took an amazing picture. Just like me waiting for the bell to ring so I can go home.
So after they touch the light, they tell the rest of us what they heard?
Yes.
Is that what is happening?
Yes.
Okay.
And they were given a riddle, basically. And if you join my server, Wealthy Jacob, it's on. If just click it on my profile,
Ooh,
you'll.
shit.
Yeah. So so this is gonna work the same way as last time. As last session, if just by saying the word will count as solving the riddle. But don't go spouting
Is it
random words.
consciousness? Oh,
There you
never
go.
mind.
You actually got it right away.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you actually
Oh,
got it right
shit.
away.
Fucking, I'm god tier. Bro, I haven't even had my coffee. What the fuck?
So there was
Did not
actually
catch it.
two answers to this. There was uh consciousness or awareness. In esoteric and Buddhist
Ooh.
teachings, the Buddhic plane is associated with higher states of consciousness and spiritual enlightenment. It is a plane where one transcends the limitations of the ego and experiences a sense of oneness and unity with all things. Awareness and consciousness are central to this plane, as they represent the awakened state of being that leads to enlightenment and a deeper understanding of the nature of reality. So, upon saying consciousness, the light dissipates and a gold disc comes down from the ceiling. It's big enough for you to stand on.
Wait, on top of me or?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's
coming down on top
basically
of me? I'm moving the fuck
it's
out of the way then.
it's basically an elevator.
I got you.
I think elevators existed at this period in time already. So yeah, you'd probably think of it as that.
Yeah, you could think of it as that.
I'm gonna go up and like touch it first. Make sure it's solid.
Oh, it's solid.
I may be stupid, but I ain't dumb.
It's solid. It's making a little humming sound.
And I kind of like wave everyone over. Man, this is some crazy shit.
What you got there, huh?
And because you solved the riddle so quickly,
Looks like something.
I'm gonna give you a few rewards actually. So first, take an inspiration point.
Fuck yeah.
For this
Okay,
inspiration point, you're gonna have to put it on a sticky note because there's no built-in inspiration system for Call of Cthulhu. Also,
I'll just put in possessions or some shit.
also, your luck increases by 3,
Oh yay!
and your sanity also increases by 3.
Hey. That's good. That's probably one of the lowest stats I got. Apart from appearance. I'm ugly as fuck.
So with that, and
Wait,
Has your does your character have anything in by the way, who here does not have anything put in Cthulhu Mythos skill?
That'd be me. I got none.
Okay. And
I got 5.
you got 5.
I got 5 in that.
Everyone here has 5.
5.
Jacob, do you have
Yep.
5?
I got 0.
Wealthy Jacob?
No, I didn't.
That's why my
Okay.
Max sanity.
So-
I got 5.
So both Wealthy Jacob and Stinky, you two need to put 5 points into I need you to put 5 points into Cthulhu Mythos.
I'm learning.
Congrats. Yes, but that's a bad thing because it reduces your max sanity.
But I just got 3 points in sanity.
Yeah, regular sanity, but your max sanity
Kind
goes
of evens
down.
itself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, your max sanity, which is normally 99,
Ah.
it goes down. So that's the max amount of sanity you can have.
So with that,
'Cause after all, if you go insane, your character's unplayable.
Yeah.
You want to
So-
have as much sanity as possible.
so since you were not here for the explanation of inspiration points, I'll just go ahead and explain it. So in Call of Cthulhu, when you succeed a roll on a skill check, you would check the box that's next to it, signifying that there's a possibility that you can learn something from it. But if you pass the check with a bonus die, you cannot check that. But with an inspiration die, with an inspiration point, you're allowed to get a bonus die without the penalty of losing the ability to learn something.
Okay.
So it's a free bonus die without any penalties.
I like that.
Yeah. So with that, Jacob also crashed again. So
Yeah,
I'm probably
running
gonna-
some medium higher avatars.
so
I'm a good one.
so do you step on the disc?
Yeah. I've kind of gathered everyone up all to check it out first, but
All right.
eventually I'm
did-
probably gonna jump on it.
If you don't, Lily will hop on first.
No, bitch, that's mine.
So all of you are gonna
Got
hop on
golden
the
disc.
so all of you are gonna hop on the disc.
Yes.
Yep.
Good
Everyone, hop
question.
on, we must find number 1.
Yeah.
What's the smell like in the room?
Very very dank. Yes, dank,
Dank.
as in weeds.
As in, you've been smoking up like for like 3 weeks, and the room's like a hot box.
That's a lot of weed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dead weed. Seen Snoop Dogg play The Last of Us Part 2.
Anyways, so all of you step onto the golden disc, and we lost 2.
Who else?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still here.
All of you step on the golden disc, and the disc starts to elevate or ascend.
Ugh.
Stuck in an elevator.
And you're going to be in here for quite a while. So go ahead and role play amongst yourselves. As I
What does the disc look like? Is it just a gold disc with like no art on it at all? Like no.
No, there's no art on it.
nothing?
It's just a glowing gold disc.
Gotcha. My man is still counting out loud. Still insane.
Well, where do
I'm gonna
you
start
reckon this
limbering
is
up.
all taking us?
He's like patting, stomping.
It's going up high, so-
upwards.
Last time I remember, I walked into a lighthouse, so I'm assuming I'm going up to the lighthouse.
Well, that's funny. I walked through a chimney. A fireplace, to be exact.
Bird took me
Ain't
from
as
a
weird as
door,
being on a
and
disc.
Bird
I
hired
guess
me
the
as a
real
doctor,
question
and
is, where are we going on this lift of sorts? Going up, but where will it end?
So both you two took a book, right, from Eric Webb last session.
I believe so, yes. It should be in my inventory. One
Yeah.
second while I check.
I did not take a book. I remember that specifically. It was two people that were not me that took a book.
Oh no, was it Sid?
It might have been Sid, yeah.
Oh no.
Because I remember specifically mentioning that I already know the contents because, I still have Eric's sheet since he's my character.
Yeah.
But I did not take the book because I wanted other people to figure out the contents.
Okay. So
I don't appear to have a book.
I could have sworn you took a book.
I could too.
But you got it now.
I'm pretty sure you took the diary.
That's right, I did take the diary. Why
All right.
didn't my sheet save it? I must not have downloaded it.
The diary. That's the one that contains the spells, right? If I
It's
remember
the-
correctly.
It contains a few spells. It contains
Yeah, it contains a few spells. The other
Yeah.
one, the other book was the one that contained the ritual on how to summon the god, as well as a few other things in relation to it.
So so since you have the journal, the journal starts to glow gold as you are ascending the elevator.
Got a torch in that pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my god.
Well, I suppose I reckon I better take a look at this, seeing as it wasn't doing that before. Lily says, pulling out the diary to take a look at it. Too bad Reginald ain't here. So, what do I roll to give this a good once over?
Okay, so Knight won't be returning because their roommates are being dumb. So anyways. So Kieran, so if you look in in your DMs where I gave you the handouts for the journal. Yep, I gave you the handouts for the journal. The second to last image where the info about the planes of existence starts The
November
parts,
13, 1919?
yeah.
Because they don't always send in order.
The
Okay, so November 13, 1919, and the one after that?
so the page where the page where all the info about the or the summary about the planes of existence starts, that's the page that is glowing gold. And as you open to that page, you can see that the page or the paragraph about the Boudic plane is what's glowing, is the source of the glow. You're still able to read it. So if you'd like to share info about that, you may share it with the your fellow investigators.
All right, 1 second.
I was gonna say, I need my coffee soon. This is a thinking man's game.
All right, heading into DMs.
Thank you, thank you.
Who do I not have? Soup can. I got you in DMs. All right. I don't have you for DMs though. Where can I send it for you?
Are you not allowed to share it?
I don't know who
verbally?
you are in the server. I don't have a DM automatically open with you. I'm asking for how to find you.
My username is just an observer.
Just an observer. Got it.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
was wondering who that
1
was.
second while I make my
I
way
thought you
to your
said Justin
DMs.
Trudeau then. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, Firth, can they not share this like verbally for some reason? Like, is it sensitive
It's a lot.
information?
Huh.
It's a
It's a
lot
lot.
to
That's a new
read
entry.
at the moment.
That's not an entry I gotten previously.
Yes, exactly.
And I need to turn off Flux again. Because otherwise, the red text blends in with the yellow pages.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you go. Here it comes.
Oh, it's just the page that explains the planes. That's what it is.
All right, did I get everybody? All right, do I send them the second one as well?
You can if you
Or
want.
is it just the one page glowing?
You can if you want.
All right, I
Oh
want to
wait,
send
I
them
already
the
had
these-
second
that
one.
page.
Yeah.
I have
These
this
are
page already.
Yeah, these are not. Yeah, these are. Those handouts that I gave you for the journal, are not. Okay, so I think
In stream to just tell him to drink water.
I think next session we'll start hosting these in Discord and not VR chat.
Alright, I think we all know what the problem is. How about we all take a nice long drink of water?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
what is good for your health.
Hydrate or die straight.
You can't tell me what to do.
Hey, I am straight, so I'll die straight
I
no
mean,
matter
technically
what.
she can, but it's up to you to listen.
We'll see about that.
So, so what was that, Multi Jacob about? Or what
Right,
were you
so
wanting to do?
I wanted to have Lee do two things.
Yep.
Firstly,
I'm feeling
so being
pushed
with
in
all
here,
that
but
is currently
I'm just
going
gonna get away
on,
from the mic. I'll be back.
they're in a completely separate plane of existence, all these magical phenomena happening around them. Lee, as inconspicuously as possible, just he reaches into his trench coat and takes a glance at the feather that he stowed away in there from the bird that flew into it in his plane engine to see if it's reacting in any sort of way.
It, in fact, is. And as a matter of fact, go ahead and make a POW check. As you take out the feather.
Mm-hmm. Lee's power is a 40, so that would be a fail, I believe.
All right, so come with me, please. Make sure you're muting the stream if you have it.
And you'll be in a world.
So you now have access to a spell.
Okay, I am listening.
And the spell is called Obliviate. You can probably tell what that spell is, given the name. But
Causes complete and utter destruction in some form?
no, Obliviate allows you to mess with someone's memories.
Ah, okay.
You know, from Harry Potter.
I have yet to
Okay.
watch or read that.
So, but yeah. So you have the spell Obliviate, which means, but however, so I will, so during, in between sessions or at the end of the session, I will give you the spell grimoire. So that way, you know how it works and what it costs. Because it does cost sanity to cast it.
Ah, okay.
And also, your Cthulhu Mythos goes up by 10 points as the feather is absorbed into you. So you know more about Cthulhu Mythos.
And so the feather is no longer like physically in his trench coat pocket.
No, it is now absorbed into you.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So is that all for that one? Because since we are out here, I was wanting to ask you about the other thing I wanted to have Lee do.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yes, so in the page that Lillian just, or the person playing Lillian just sent to me over Discord DMs, Ren is mentioned. Now, that was Handel's wife, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Or was she not?
It was. She was.
See, I do recall you mentioning at in session 0, you wanted me to withhold like mentioning anything about Lee's relation to Handel, since that is more of a hidden lore.
Yes.
Would I be permitted to like ask about that at this point, or do you still want
You
to,
you
like,
are permitted now.
like
Yes, you are permitted now.
Okay, I will ask. Have Lee ask Liliana about it
Okay.
in that case when we come
Okay.
back out there.
Yep. All right. So we're good.
While
Hacking, so you do see some things that
Okay.
people like to keep hidden
So
and expose. in the public.
Lee has another action they'd like to do.
Yeah. So, Kirin, Lee looks over this diary page you give him, and there's a certain thing on there. He sees it a few times. He gets a certain look in his eye, as if he's, piecing together something, remembering something, and his expression is not. It's almost bewildered, but in a calm way, if that makes sense. And he looks to Liliana and asks her, "Lad, where did you get this?"
Well, if I recalls correctly, I got it from some feller I don't quite recall his name off the tip of my tongue. It's dancing right there at the edge. I want to say Thomas Mallory, but I don't think that's quite right.
It would be. It would be. It would be Eric. It would be Eric Webb. That was his name.
Yeah. That was the character's name. However, the better question is, does Kieran's character remember that their name was Eric Webb?
Oh. Go ahead and make
In
an
that case, could I
intelligence check.
roll an
Intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Did it change? Or did I just roll that again?
It was a 94.
See underneath it, Kieran. It'll say when you rolled it last.
Did I just get another 94? I did. I just got another 94. Okay. Okay, cool. I guess that's how that can work, I suppose.
Damn.
In that case,
Snake eyes.
Beth, may I
Snake
roll
eyes.
a separate intelligence check to try and remind her what the name was?
Yes, you may.
Okay, that looks like a success.
Okay.
The name was Eric Webb, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, hon. Anyways, this fella, this character, Eric Webb, he's the one who gave us the books. My friend Reginald, well, I don't see him around rocks about now. I wonder if he got lost. But that's neither here nor there. He's smart. He'll show back up eventually. He got the other book. I decided I was going to take this one. Why'd you ask?
There's a name in it. Ren. Wait. Would you care to let me see it? I want to inspect something.
Well, absolutely, darling. Here, examine this to your heart's content, but I will ask for it back, all right?
Fair enough.
For some reason,
So
I feel like
Lee-
he's going to take the book and then tear it to pieces and hand the pieces back.
No. What Lee does is he now with this no, pardon me. Now with this diary, and he flips to the very front, since that is where most people put like their name in the diary, and he flips to the very front and sees what is there.
And on the front of the book,
To see what is there.
yeah, on the front of the book, you see the name Beth Handel.
Ever so faintly, you can hear like a breath escape Lee's mouth. Just like that faint bewilderment he previously had is now like slowly growing, and you can hear him quietly speaking to himself. And
What was the
what
name again? Beth?
do you have to do this?
Fast handle. So my first part of my name
Oh,
and then
Feth.
handle with an EL, not LE.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So Handel, not
Handel.
Handler.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
And no, you're good.
And what could you possibly do with all so? What? And Ren does as well.
So
And then
now,
he's just standing there holding the book. thinking
now,
to himself.
because of this information that you've just obtained, I need you to make a sanity check.
Fair enough. Rolled a 91. Current sanity is 35.
Okay. So you lose only 1 point, as you have just advanced your own personal story.
Right. And now he's just standing there contemplating if he should read anything else, because for him it almost feels wrong to. Diaries are meant to, keep usually well hidden secrets and stuff of the sort. And he just doesn't know if he should read any further. At least not for now.
Well, that's up to you. Do you wish to read it further? Because I got pages ready for you.
I can just hear in the back of his mind, just saying, "Mama ain't raised no bitch." Do it.
You guys still reading the books as we're still going up?
Yeah. So to basically put it simply, what was just uncovered is that Lee has a potential connection with a previous character in the previous campaign, which by the way died in the last campaign. And that character's diary is what they're holding.
Yeah.
That character's diary is what they're holding.
Right, okay, so Lee, after standing there for a few moments, what feels like eternity to him, right? He looks around at everyone, back down at the diary, his surroundings, back down at the diary, and just thinking over everything. How his old friend is now, he's involved with this. And he does eventually come to the decision that, well, he's already here at this point, so perhaps it will provide some sort of information or closure even to just the overall situation, but not only of right now, but perhaps back then as well. And so, with that being said, Lee does turn to the very next page after
Okay.
the title page, shall we say.
So I will have to write some more stuff for that, but what I can provide you is the
Fair.
pages that led up to his death.
All right. So currently, there's nothing about like 1914 or anything.
There's nothing about the war.
You don't have
No,
any of that written.
there's nothing about the war.
Ah, okay.
It's what I have written for him so
Probably
far
didn't start
is
writing until after.
what I have for him written in the journal is about a year after the war ended.
Okay.
So let me. So I'm just looking. Your profile picture is the one with the pink hair.
I know mine is a Chihiro with a bunch of hearts
Okay.
surrounding him.
Okay, yeah. I have stream remote on, so I can't see the full names of people. I'm gonna send you a message. Let me know if it's you that gets it.
I did just receive it, yes.
Okay. So then I will go ahead and
You said
send
hello.
you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send you the pages. But in the meantime, go ahead and continue role playing amongst yourselves.
Well, what you think, hon? Did you find what you was looking for? I read most of it, and I gotta say, sounds like he loved her an awful lot. You look like you knew him. My
Well, yes.
God.
I
My
did.
sister keeps trying to call me. I'm so sorry.
Not a problem.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
responds to Liliana saying,
First, I need to send you what I was going to send you last week. Your pilot license.
ah, right.
Oh yeah. Need that.
I want to fly a plane.
Don't make the insane doctor fly the plane. Not only is he insane, he doesn't have a license.
Yes, I did know.
Fun fact, I actually have
The
two
man-
siblings in real life that know how to fly gliders and power planes. And they also both know how to play the bagpipes. This is like a real thing. I'm not making this up.
Fucking flies a plane, then jumps out of said plane as it crashes to the ground, pulls out glider, lands, and starts playing bagpipes.
I think you
Airdropping
severely
Irish.
misunderstand the difference between a glider and a powered aircraft.
Yeah, are you referring to those, like... Oh, you mean like an actual airplane glider? Or one of those, like, just standard wind gliders?
Kirin, are you AFK?
You wouldn't be able to fit a glider into the pirate aircraft that they can fly because they're only
I
licensed
think
to fly
they might be.
single
I think.
engine.
Oh wait.
I was thinking of a gliding suit.
That requires a separate license.
Kieran?
That's called parachuting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wealth was talking to you.
My apologies.
Oh, yeah, I was just
Say
making.
that again, please.
I wanted to make sure if you
Yeah,
were
when
AFK
I
or not,
say
because I was
glider,
going
I
to
mean
have
like an
Lee
actual
respond to Liliana.
glider.
Yes,
as in
please. My bad.
plane
My
with no
sister
engine.
tried to call me, so I had to tell her to text
Yeah.
me instead.
Yeah, they're licensed to fly
understandable.
those.
So after
Go ahead.
Liliana asks Lee her question, he responds, "Yes, I did know him. The man who wrote this stuff. Beth Handel. Fought together. Friends." Only knew
Lily's
him
gonna
for...
off. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. Okay. Only knew him for about a week. He left quite the impact on me. I remember him well. Shame would end.
Lily's gonna offer some solace, put her hand on his shoulder, and say, "Ah, hun, I'm so sorry if you lost him. It sounds like he was a good man. From what I read, he most certainly was. Would have left quite the impression. Are you looking for him?"
Ah, well. And when she asks him that, Lee looks off in what appears to be dismay for a moment before eventually he looks back at her, solemn look in his eyes. Well, I did end up finding him, truly. He wasn't exactly there, if you catch my meaning.
Well, some people is and some people isn't. Whether you make it in time or whether you lose your footing's up to you. But some circumstances can't be changed. From what it sounds like in that diary, he was running from a flood on an island with only one way to go, and that was uphill.
Right, I remember. They said at his funeral, mafia in Japan got to him.
But both you two take an inspiration point for excellent dialogue.
Thank you, Fifth.
Excellent, thank you. Appreciate it, boss.
Yep.
Same here. Just to know that he has something for all these years after his own death.
Well, hon,
Just
from the sounds
he
of
gets himself wrapped
things,
into.
I think you should hold on to this instead of me. I was gonna try and see it back to its owner, but I thinks you's got more use to have it than I do. More right to it, too.
And at saying that, you can see a modest, humble smile spread across his face. Thank you. That means a great deal to me.
Okay.
Of course, Shug.
Both of you roll a d10 for me. Each of you. Roll a d10.
5.
You each regain those respective add your respective rolls to your sanity.
All right.
And what about you guys? What are your interactions?
Well, the thing is, I'm not too familiar on the people here. But I suppose my character would be meditating at this point.
All right.
What are you guys reading? How many books do they have? Are they each holding a
There's
single
one.
book?
It's one. They're
It's just
reading
one
through
book.
It's just one book.
they're reading through someone's diary.
Ah. Book. Nice book. Man's still
How many
frantically.
pages in the book feeling?
Man's still patting each foot on the ground to the number of 25 pats.
Wait, was the nice
1, 2.
book comment OOC or IC?
In character.
Okay. When
Nice
you
book.
say that, Lee is quite invested in the book right now, to say the least, so he doesn't immediately react. But when he does react, the most he gives you is a glance and like a solemn nod before he goes back to reading it.
So with that you start to see a light begin to glow above you. As the elevator keeps ascending, the light gets brighter and brighter, and you're now in a room that is just completely gold. And on the where you are now, so behind you is a gold wall, and on the other side, or excuse me, throughout the entirety of the room is a void. But on the other side of the room is another solid gold platform.
I suppose I feel the platform stop and stop my meditation and get up, have a look at the wall, if there's anything in particular about the wall.
Spot hidden check.
So having like a general look at this wall. Alright.
Go ahead and I'll have everyone roll a spot hidden check.
So that is just a success. 65 is my spot hidden, and I got a 61.
My spot hidden at. Oh, that's a
Six-
success. In
Nah,
fact, that's a hard
that's a
success.
funny number.
That's the
a hard
second
success for me on
time.
spot hidden. Oh yeah, I need
I
to.
got
And
55,
check
so
it
I
off.
failed with the 76.
That's a fail. My highest 25, so
Yay!
Spot hidden
I'm
is
smart.
53, rolled a 27.
All right.
BRB, real quick.
So keep in mind for those of you who
Rolled
passed,
21.
for those of you who passed, make sure you check mark that skill.
Right.
Hey, Soup, it's your first check mark.
Hey, the first time I legitimately got a check mark without having to cheat. Because like
yeah, I got
every
a
single
check
other
mark by doing
time, it was because you were
psychoanalysis on
nice.
5 over there.
And even then, I still failed.
Yeah, I got check mark on doing psychoanalysis of 5 over there.
And then,
Because we both ended up being indefinite insane, so I psychoanalysis that and succeeded.
Yep.
Got psychoanalyzed by the insane doctor.
So,
Anyway.
for those of you who
Oh, is that the
passed,
small boo-boos that you have on your hand?
For those of you-
Explosive exploratory
for tho-
surgery is what you need.
for those of you who passed, which would be George, Owen, and Lee, you see,
and me.
Yeah, they said you.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh,
Your name's George, right?
yeah. My bad. Getting used to that.
you three see on the in the middle of the left wall is scriptures, and let's see here. Who understands Latin?
I probably wouldn't have a reason to understand.
Raids
that.
is non-existent here.
I know.
So you have to
Latin is
understand
my
Latin.
language, buddy.
You have to understand Latin in order to read it.
I got 51 in Latin, so
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't put anything into languages. I don't have languages other than American.
that's not a language.
I know, the United States does not have an official language, and yet the country I actually live in has two.
It's English. What the?
No, there actually is no official language in the United States because every single state in the United States has their own mandate on what they consider the standard language. The United States as a whole does not have an
Alright.
official language.
Yep.
What
Nope.
language do you speak then?
oh yeah, I speak English. I forgot to add that to my sheet. It's like own language is English.
So
My education.
so do you guys share where the scriptures are?
It seems that there's some kind of writing on the wall over here. Don't know what it says though.
You can understand
Is
it.
it like engraved onto the wall? Is it like printed?
It's engraved.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can understand it.
Matthew, yeah. Matthew will come over and read said language while also counting how many words there.
Make a con
How
check.
many letters are in each word? How many words are in there?
Yeah.
Make a con check as you try to step off the
I have the roll.
platform.
Con check. 14. Yay. That's a 45, so that's
All right. So as
yeah.
you go to step off the platform, you immediately fall, but catch yourself on the edge.
Well, I'm immediately gonna go fucking try and pick him up.
Yep. You don't
I'm
need
jumping at this point,
yeah.
jumping for him.
Yeah, you do not need to make a check for that. So, because keep in mind, I did say that there was a void in the room. The entire room is
You
floor.
goddamn idiot.
The entire room's floor aside from the other side, is filled with void.
Did you not see that we just went up like multiple stories? And you're just walking off like it's a goddamn suicide pact?
I am unfocused at the moment. I am sorry.
Focus on the words, not the numbers. I kind of give him a little slap around his face.
Ah,
Is there a reason that people have to count words? I don't see a reason for that. I just read it.
The numbers, Mason. Sorry.
Words,
numbers, me.
reference.
So you read the you're able to read the scripture, and it says, those who can't be of sound cannot, those who are not of sound mind cannot see what's on the other side.
those who
I'm guessing Fiolan's character relays this.
those who are not of sound and mind cannot see what's on the other side? Or can?
Cannot.
Cannot, okay. Those who are
Well,
sound and mind.
that doesn't include you, does it? Little
Did he say that
doctor man.
aloud, or
Yes.
parable of some sort?
I'm going to do something a little bit unorthodox.
All right.
I'm going to like sit as close as I can to the wall without obviously falling off into the void.
All right.
I'm then going to start to meditate like I did before, and see if I can do the whole third eye shit.
All right.
There are 15 words.
No, not like I don't know if it's going to work. It's just more the fact that I'm just giving it a try because that's the best thing that my character could probably come up with, is to look, but look with things apart from his eyes.
Give
Look at your elbows.
So give yourself all right, so oh gosh. Make a POW check.
That's a success.
Success.
My power's 55, sorry.
Okay. So as you sit and meditate, you don't feel anything. But to the rest of you, you see a gold aura surround George. And within the blink of an eye, he is on the other side.
Other side of...
He's on the other side of the room, on the other platform.
Okay.
So I don't feel this. I'm just
You-
going to continue
yeah,
meditating
yeah.
then.
And for you, okay. since you made it to the other side, you feel calm. Like you feel safe. Nothing can hurt you here. And
I instinctually stand up after having a feeling of faith, and I move towards the direction that it showed me, essentially, that it's leading me to. I
Alright.
start walking forward.
So you walk forward to the wall, and it is at that point that the floor fills up, or the void fills up with a golden floor. It is now safe to walk across the room. And you hear a familiar... oh, actually, it's not familiar to you. You hear a voice in your head that says, "You will do fine in your journey through the plains. Take this skill with you. It will come in handy." And I need you to come with me.
Okay.
You have access.
Oh, shit, hello. There we are.
You have access to a spell now.
Okay, sweet.
So this
now
one.
the thing is, I'm still new to the spell side of things. Where do I chuck that?
So, but also, you're
There it
going
is.
to, so you're going to get a really nice bonus, but it's also going to hurt. So
Okay.
put your Cthulhu Mythos to 30. 30. 30, and you now have 30
Yeah,
in
got
Cthulhu
it.
Mythos.
Yeah.
And so the spell is called Open the Mind.
Ready. I got that written down.
And this spell will allow you to heal people of their sanity, but you can only do this once per day.
Hold up, you cut out there.
Oh, you can heal people's sanity.
Oh.
But so here's how this is going to work. You can only do this once per day. Or actually, you can't heal sanity, but you can trade.
Yeah.
You can trade sanity.
Okay, got you. Trade sanity.
So basically, however many points that you want, basically you sacrifice a certain amount of points. And